First, I told Dan to print his image out on vellum and make sure that it is dark enough so no light passes through in the exposing process.
Okay, so just set the piece of vellum down on the glass. Exactly how you want to see it on your shirt. And then just place the screen on top of it accordingly. Okay, now place this black piece of felt over. Lay down this block to keep the piece of vellum flat. And flip on the light switch out here. Out here. Right, turn off light bulb. Go in there. Take all of the items off the screen. And take it out to the sink.
What I told Dan to do now is to hurry out to the sink and spray both sides of the screen with water. This stops the emulsion from exposing. So meaning the black image that was placed on the light table will wash out, and everything that was exposed to light will stay pink. What Dan was instructed to do now is after you're done spraying and your image is completely washed out, you take the screen over to the fan to allow the image to dry. After the screen was done drying, I told Dan to simply place the screen into the press so we can begin the printing process. What I told Dan to do next is to tape around a border around the image so the ink cannot leak outside of the tape through the image, ruining the t-shirt or whatever piece of paper he may be printing on. Following the tape, we needed to place ink on the screen. So on the very top or bottom of the screen, you can just place a single line of ink over, and then your squeegee will just continue dragging ink across the image, which will then transfer through the screen onto your shirt. What I instructed Dan to do now is to coat the screen. To coat the screen, all he needed to do was take his squeegee and drag ink across the screen. What this does is it gets ink into the image, which will then produce higher quality prints.
Alright, spread the glue. A little more. That should be good. Alright, now take the news. Yeah, just lay it down over. And pull the screen down. Now, at first, lightly drag the squeegee down top to bottom. Now put a lot of pressure down like you're trying to scrape all the ink away. Make sure you don't get over stuff.
Oh. That was bad.
Just one more.
What Dan did before and is demonstrating again is the printing process. The printing process is where you transfer your image from the screen to another surface, in this case, a newspaper for practice. How the printing process works is by dragging the ink across your screen with the squeegee. This puts the ink through the transparent part of your screen, your image, and prints it on the other surface. Now Dan was ready to print on his t-shirt. We wanted the alignment to be slightly in the left chest, so you have to align your t-shirt according to your screen. This is the most difficult part of the process. After the image was on Dan's shirt, I told him to go over to the dryer and dry it. If you do not dry your shirts correctly, the ink will wash out when you wash your shirt.